This is a tale about what happens after Happily Ever After. A new couple sails to their new home when the winds begin to rise. The ship's crew takes action, but no amount can save them. But you see, this was not a normal wind. This was the start of a magical storm, controlled by an evil enchantress. Amidst the chaos and scrambling, the enchantress appears before the prince and demands payment for their safe passage. The prince offers her all the cargo on the ship, jewels, fine linens, all the luxuries imaginable, but she refuses them all. The prince can think of nothing satisfying, so he asks, "What is it you want from us?" She answers, "I demand your fealty and service in my court for 3 years. At the end of those years, I'll let you go back to your princess with 3 times the riches you have now." The prince refuses. He cannot be away from his beloved for so long. "So be it," says the enchantress. With this, she transforms into a swirling tempest, wrecking the ship against the waves, killing the crew and sending all of the riches and humanity into the ocean's depths. Somehow, our prince survives, washed upon the shore of a tiny island in the center of the great sea. His bride is nowhere to be found. He swears vengeance upon the enchantress, and his days are fueled by hopes of revenge. However, his vengeance is tempered day by day as he remains stranded. He counts the passing by scratching the cycles of the sun and the moon into the ground beneath him. He survives on fish and rainwater and that which washes upon the shore. Over time, he has no rage or hatred left in him, and he is resolved to his fate. The weather turns colder. He will surely die soon, so he huddles upon the ground and waits for the cold, quiet, the black. At a time when he feels most despair, wood washes upon the shore. He dries it and hopes to survive long enough to create a fire to warm himself. When the wood is dried, he builds his fire with skill and eases the chill from his bones. Little does he know, the island that he's been stranded upon for so many days is alive. The island begins to twist and move. It is a giant tortoise. The feet and head emerge from the shell, and the tortoise looks back at the prince with a sleepy but annoyed expression. "Do you mind?" And he blows out the fire. The prince is surprised, but seizes on this opportunity to plead with the tortoise to save him. The tortoise takes our prince as close to the shore as prudence will allow, and our prince swims the rest of the way. When he arrives on the shore, he clutches at the sand like an old friend, surveys the continent around him, and makes a proclamation about his ultimate purpose: to find his true love.